so happy we alive.
All right, John Gage. Mr. Fagan. And this evening, we're having a couple special things go on. One, we're beginning the seventh season of Louisville Late Night, 3 shows a week for the last 6 years, and we're going to be taking a break. And one thing we wanted to do was there's some very special people here in the community who've contributed just a whole lot to the Louisville music scene for many years. And by coincidence, each of them are really outstanding singer-songwriters, and not only helping so many other musicians reach their goals, it's just one of the funny coincidences is that they just have beautiful hearts and beautiful songs. And so this evening we have just a wonderful situation where we've brought together Louisvillians, John Gage, Misha Fagan, and Paul Moffett. I'm sure all of you have heard of these guys, but I don't know how familiar you are with their music. And this evening we're going to challenge them, if it be possible, to sing 2 or 3 of their favorite most songs, their best performance ever. And we're also hoping that they'll share with us a few stories that have gone on along the way. And I'm going to allow them to introduce each other a little bit too. But I want to get on up-to-date information now behind the scenes and start out with John Gage. He wouldn't normally tell about all these unusual things happening in his life, but I'm going to ask him to anyway. Now, what was this party you're at with these all-star musicians, John?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago I was in Nashville for Gibson Guitars, and my youngest son, who's 16.
He's a rock and roller too, isn't he?
He is. He's a blues man. And since Gibson sent him a Les Paul guitar, I would say having that guitar influenced his styling at that moment, so he wound up being more of a rocker. But he was playing with Leroy Parnell at Gibson Guitars, a little private party that was the kickoff for the NAMM. It was a fun time, and Will and his brother and I were all 3 there to just party a little bit with the Gibson people, and Peter Frampton was there, and Dickie Betts was there.
Holy cow.
So it was a fun time.
Were people playing music?
Yes.
There wasn't any partying going on though?
There was a full sit-down dinner, and there was plenty
Oh, wow.
to drink. Yeah.
Wow.
It was great.
Well, that's wonderful. John, do you feel like beginning with a song or a story? Which?
I think this guitar is mostly into. This is a song I wrote that's based on an African folk tale come to the United States. It's called The People Could Fly. These are the words you must say. Fly o'er the fields and the fly, and they all swear that it's true. It's a song of triumph and a lullaby, and I will tell it to you. Taken by ship from their homeland, they sailed across the sea. The strangers they could not understand, to a land of slavery. Day after day in a foreign field, they felt the sting of the whips. Their bodies were broken, the roads where they kneeled, yet not a word was heard from their lips. As one and another fell from the heat, an old man reached out to the fallen. He was helping them stand on their feet, saying, listen to your soul, it's calling, 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 calling. Kumyale, Kumbaba, Tombe. These are the words you must say. Fly o'er the fields and the wave. Kumyale, Kumbaba, Tombe. They say the old man spoke as a father. Go as you know how to go, chanting the words all together. They rose like a shining crown. Round campfires they tell of the ones who could fly. They all swear that it's true. It's a song of triumph and a lullaby. Now I have told it to you. Calling, calling, calling. Kumyale, Kumbaba, Tombe. These are the words you must say. Fly o'er the fields and the waves. Kumyale, Kumbaba, Tombe. Kumbaba, Tombe.
All right, that's great. Beautiful song, John.
Thank you.
I want to mention here briefly just that as far as music production of original music in Louisville goes, John Gage has been involved in this for many, many years. He put together an organization called Homefront Productions, and for many years featured live performers, and many people have been involved in this. It's been one of the main music showcases in Louisville. And anyway, now more recently, John's partnershiped up with Louisville Public Radio Partnership. And will you just briefly tell us, how that's going and what?
Homefront? Homefront's doing great. It still has a long ways to go. In terms of the show itself, I think we're learning a lot more about how to do it. Bob Thompson is working with us as a storyteller, and he's helping do some of the scripting. We script every show, except for the artists. We just let the artists do what they do and try not to interfere. But I think the show's developing nicely. We're also on Morehead State Public Radio, and should by the fall be on Western Kentucky Public Radio, WKYU.
And
we're branching out.
Is there a website associated with the show?
You can go to KY Theater, KYTHEATER.org, and there's a link there to Homefront.
Great.
It's a part of that website.